Hey everyone, hope you're all well. Derek, who you may be a subscriber to, I'll put a link to his channel below. He recently tagged me and it was a sort of best of 2025 video tag. And so it's not too late, I figure, to get this one done. And I think the original source of this tag is Margaret Pinard, who probably, if you're a booktuber, you may know. So she commonly comments on some of the videos and yeah, so Margaret, I think, is a source of this. If I'm wrong, happy to be corrected. But again, I was tagged by Derek in for this tag, so I thought I would do it. And it's a 10 prompt tag, so just different questions, not all book related. That relate to 2025, kind of like a best of some of the things that happened to you in the year. Hopefully I can answer some of these ones. Good things happen, and I think a lot of good things happen. So hopefully this one will be pretty straightforward. We'll start with the first one. It's best addition to your home. This could be a book, a family member, no limits. We renovated our basement, and in 2025 we had just like an unfinished basement since we moved into this house, and we finally got the basement done. So it's not totally furnished down there yet, but hopefully over the next year we'll be able to do that. But it's so much nicer to actually have a furnished basement as opposed to just like an empty basement that starts collecting crap and all that kind of stuff. That's what you do when you have an unfinished basement. I don't know if any of you out there have basements. I'm sure some of you do, but a finished basement you can live in. Unfinished basement just becomes a storage or a waste dump, really. So that's been exciting to have, and that's clearly the best addition to our home this year. The best experiment on your channel. Well, this was my first year, so the whole thing was an experiment, really. I think the best experiment is just doing tag videos. I actually didn't know what that even was when I first started a booktube channel. I thought it was kind of weird, like, well, why are people doing all these weird tag things? And I didn't know how to do them, and I still kind of screwed it up. I wouldn't put the original or the source of the tag or the creator of the tag or really do a very good job or very articulate. I kind of rambled about a bunch of stuff for one of the questions and then just never got through. So anyway, yeah, I think that basically covers it. It's a new channel for me. I got not that many subscribers, so hopefully over the course of the year, if I do this tag again at the end of 2026, I'll have better, more exciting experiments to carp on about. Number 3, best new author discovered. I think for me that's Tom Holland. Not that I didn't know about him before, but I read him for the first time this year, and that was Millennium. Immediately got another book by him, Persian Fire, which I'm excited to read shortly here. I think it's probably my next book after I finish Plato and the Tyrant. So excited to have found Tom Holland and enjoyed reading Millennium, and I'm looking forward to reading the rest of his books. I mean, when you find an author that's written a whole bunch of books and you find that author for the first time, then you have the whole back catalog to plow through. So that's always super awesome. Number 4, best new song. I don't have a best new song. I'm like trapped in the 2000s. I don't know what happens when you get old. You just you stop listening to new music and you kind of listen to the music that you listened to when you were a kid. I haven't changed my musical tastes. I still listen to the old stuff. I did go to a couple of good concerts this year. We went to see Bruce Springsteen live for the first time, and even though he's an old guy, he just rocked, and it was a great concert. If you ever get a chance to see Bruce Springsteen, highly recommend it. And yeah, the last concert we went to was Bryan Adams here in town, and Bryan Adams, he can still sing. It was a great concert. So I know it's not a new song, and then I went to Bruce Springsteen out of the gate, but that's just the way it is. There's no new song in my life, and there's probably never going to be. Best new habit. Controversial. This one's gonna like probably. Well, if you watch my last or recent video on 2026 goals and you made it through, you'll probably have heard about this. But I'll assume you haven't seen that or got through that one. And the best new habit is I have drastically reduced my consumption of refined sugar, and I have ruthlessly cut out as much artificial sugars as possible, whether that's in desserts or like chocolate or whatever. I avoid it like the plague now, and I feel so much better. And my eating habits are 1,000 times better. So removing sugar, game changer. I know that means there's no pie, there's no ice cream, there's no chocolate cake, there's no. Oh my God. I got to stop talking about this and move to the next question before I head off here and grab something sweet to eat. Best new movie. I can't think of a movie that I've liked for a long time. So I'm going to just default to the best TV show. We just finished Stranger Things, and the final season of Stranger Things. I really liked it. I watched it with my daughter, and she cried at the end because Will and Eleven didn't get to be together, and it was good. I enjoyed it, and watching Stranger Things, it was fun. It was also my era, so it's like, oh my God, like it's old timey for the kids watching it today, but like it was about the class of '89. Those were I'm class of '90, so all of that stuff that's from my time, and the soundtrack, like that was my youth. So minus the aliens, rift, like Russians, blah 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 blah. I'm just talking about school and all that stuff. It brought some stuff back. So Stranger Things. Best new recipe or meal made or tasted. We made this like recipe. It was enchiladas, and it was really good. It was the first time I've ever cooked with tomatillos or whatever they are. I never even heard of those. Maybe I've eaten them without knowing it in Mexico or whatever, but it was fantastic. It had a lot of nice peppers in it, like jalapenos, and then the tomatillos, like I mentioned. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was enchiladas. So Mexican food, right? Like what can you say about Mexican food or Southern Tex-Mex, whatever? It's just fantastic. I always love that kind of stuff. Best new plant friend. I'm like an old plant guy. All my plants are old. I have no new plants. Next question. Best wildlife sighting. I'm not sure when I'm going to post this video. I have another video I've just made which goes into my best wildlife sighting, and it's about books and photographing wildlife, and I'm not going to talk about that in this one. You'll have to either go watch that because it's already posted, or wait because it'll probably be posted right away. So I don't know if that's a fair way to answer this question, but that's what I'm doing. I think I'm allowed to just do what I want, and booktube rules be damned. 10, best new skill or personal discovery. I don't know if it's a new skill yet. It's the nucleus, the kernel, the start of a new skill, and that's talking to a camera. And it's like I'm not the best at it. I feel like my personality is still not necessarily revealing itself on the camera, but I think in the time that I've done this, it's improved, and I think it's going to get hopefully better. I don't know if I'll get better at actually speaking coherently in concise, planned blocks that don't stray into dead ends and pointless tangents. I'm probably not going to script. I think I would like to get a teleprompter and do sort of like a subset of videos that are scripted and teleprompted. but keep doing these kind of videos unprompted. And we'll see if I do that or not. Unless I get monetized, I probably won't spend money on things like teleprompters or anything like that. I just don't see the point. And also, there wouldn't be the interest in that anyway, I don't think, from the larger interweb. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to go with my new skill is talking to a camera, and assuming that is all the little people that are connected through the electrons that pass through the wires and Wi-Fi's and whatnots. So that's it for this tag. Thanks for Margaret for creating this, and thanks to Derek for tagging me. If you have not seen Derek's channel, check him out. He's into history and knows his stuff, and he's also into nonfiction. And I am currently mining his channel for nonfiction, historical fiction reads and recommendations. So that's what I'm doing. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well, and we will see you on the next one as soon as I get organized and put together another video for you. Take care. Have a great day.